Hi, have you heard of this two term called accountability and responsibility? Do you want to find out what does that mean, accountability versus responsibility, or accountable versus responsible? If you want to find out, this video is for you. Hi, my name is Dixon, and today in this video I want to talk to you about accountability and responsibility. Now, a lot of times as a manager or leader, you use these two terms interchangeably, but actually there's differences between accountability and responsibility. So in this video, I'm going to share with you one by one what are the differences between accountability and responsibility. Now, you may be wondering, hey, why do you need to pay attention to that? Because if you can get to know what's the differences between accountability and responsibility, you will be a better leader, you will be a better manager. So what are the two major differences between accountability and responsibility? Let me go through it one by one with you. So first, the first difference between accountability and responsibility. The accountability, it is about managing the outcome, managing the result and the process. Whether the responsibility, it is about doing the task, doing the thing. So let me repeat one more time. Accountability is about managing the output, the quality, the processes, versus responsibility is about getting the task done, doing the task. For example, you work in a bank and you are in this customer service department. So in this customer service department, there are different customer representatives. They are responsible for picking up the phone or handling those email inquiry, handling those WhatsApp inquiry. So they need to deal with the customers on a day-to-day basis. They are responsible for handling the customer complaint or handling the customer inquiry. On the other hand, the team leader or the supervisor of this customer service department, they are accountable, They are accountable for the result, for the process. They are accountable for making sure that everything runs smoothly in this department. They are accountable for everything, whether it's something good or something bad, whether the customer praise you or whether the customer complain about you, So it is about accountability. So that's the first difference. The second difference between accountability and responsibility is accountability typically goes to one person. That means one person should be accountable. Versus responsibility, there are typically more than one person can be responsible. So using the same example, so if you are the customer service representative, there might be 10 representatives, At the same time, they're handling a phone call, talking to a customer, So 10 of them, they all are responsible, for doing the task, for handling the customer's inquiry. But typically, there's only one person, whether it's a team leader or supervisor or the team lead or the department head. That one person is accountable. So that's the difference, That means in terms of doing, the actual doing of thing, it could be more than one person. But in terms of accountability or in terms of the person accountable, typically there's one person. Now you may be wondering, hey, why there should be only one person accountable, Because if there's more than one person who is accountable for certain thing, that leads to confusion and that leads to some blaming. I say, hey, I thought this is your accountability, not mine, So there's a lot of finger pointing. So if you want to manage it well, make sure that you break the task into smaller pieces and make sure that each smaller pieces of task got one person accountable. So I hope this video sharing is something useful to you. In summary, what's the major differences between accountability and responsibility? The first one is accountability is about managing the output, quality, processes, versus responsibility is about getting things done, doing the task. The second differences is accountability typically goes to one person versus responsibility typically go to more than one person. So I hope this video sharing is something useful to you. If you like this video, make sure that you share with your friends and colleagues. Once again, this is Dixon. If you need any help in terms of how to run your team better, talk to me. I'm happy to talk to you further. Cheers.